Chris here from Barnyard Outdoors. I am going to make myself some Cowboy coffee. I just finished 6 nights out camping and feeling a little rough, but we've got everything packed up and ready to go, and I decided I wanted a little coffee for the roads. And what I'm going to use a new stove I've got, and it fits in this little pouch right here. This is a Campcraft Outdoors wax canvas bag, which works great for my little coffee setup. First I got coffee, right? And then I'm going to be using the Pathfinder Quart Bush Pot. And inside this right now I got my little sporky thing, and then I've got a stove and fuel all down here nice and neat. The stove I'm going to use is the new Pathfinder Pack Stove, and it's actually, when I saw the video review they put out on this talking about what it was and why they made it this way, is they designed it to fit inside this bush pot, and it comes with a nice little carry case. But when they show it being used, and I'll put a picture over here of what it looks like using the carry case, it takes up a little too much room. They've made the stove so it fits down in here, and what I do is wrap it up in a bandana. That way it sits flat in there, and I can still take my small fuel canister and throw it on top, and then my lid I just store in the bottom of the pouch. Let's take a look at the stove. Fits in there really nice. I've had a chance to use this once, and so far I'm pretty impressed. It's actually a 2-piece stove. You've got this assembly, which is where the fuel regulator is, and then you've got the burner. And like I said, this thing it's nice and small. It's the perfect size to fit inside here when you wrap it in a bandana. And then it's got pot supports that you can fold out, so you can put something wider on it. I really like how this has a wide burner. This also has really good simmer control, which I'll try to get you a view of here. It's pretty impressive for what it is. The wide burner, I feel it just works better if I'm doing something in a larger pot, or if I'm doing cooking in a fry pan where I need a little more finesse, right? I need a wider flame, more heated surface on the bottom of the pot or pan I'm using. The small little rocket stoves work great. I've got an MSR pocket rocket, and if I'm boiling water, it is perfect. If I'm cooking, sometimes it can be a challenge. So this piece just screws right into the bottom. I'll put the specs up on the screen over here so you can see weights, dimensions, all that stuff. All I really cared about was wide burner, fits inside the pot perfectly. They're made for each other. Just like any other canister stove. Make sure that the valve is shut off and twist that on. It's got a nice seal down here along the bottom. There is no electric start on this thing, and why do you need it, right? I love this bush pot. I love how the bail handle locks in an upright position. It's got a great lid too. I'm going to use the windscreen today. It is a little breezy out, so that should help. Like I said, it's got a really nice wide base. When you put the Quart Bush Pot on it, it actually has extra. I could leave these folded in and easily just have the pot right on it. I'm going to have them out for this. Now, it's going to be really hard to see here, but there is really incredibly good simmer control on this. And what I'll do when I get home is I will go ahead and do a video in a darker environment so you can kind of see. I'll throw that up in the corner as well. said, I'm just making Cowboy coffee here. Yeah, it's about enough. Smells so good. I love Cowboy coffee. Well, I was trying to demo something and I had a little boil over. This handle does get really hot. It's nice to have a spork or something you can get down here and adjust the flame with. Got to keep an eye on it. Sometimes you get this mess, right? Ugh. Well, my coffee's ready. It's not camping unless you get your gear a little dirty. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. I'll grab my glove to pull this off. Actually, no, that's not a problem. I'm going to have a lot of fun cleaning this up. Give that just a little stir. Oh, I made a mess in there. That's all right. I like this pot because you can push that lid down, and then I'll just let this cool a little bit and do a slow pour out of the spout. It's coffee time. I love this little bush pot. So happy they did this smaller size. I'm just going to do a really slow pour here. Look at that. Oh, it's coffee you could stand a spoon up in. It's just how I like it. Oh, that's good coffee. That is really good. It's really hot, but it's really good. So I'm really impressed with this little stove. I think it did a really good job. We'll see what my cleanup's going to be like, cleaning it with the burnt coffee grounds on top. But delivers a lot of heat, and it works great with that bush pot. And this would work great with a small fry pan. So it's going to be part of my kit here as I go into the fall months and do some more camping. This is the best time. If you have any questions about the stove or any of the gear that I'm using, please leave it in the comments below. And as usual, like the video. That really helps the channel out, keeps the numbers going up. And subscribe to the channel if you like seeing content like this. Thanks everybody for watching. See you in the next video. Oh, this is great coffee.